The 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser. We have some subtle new updates to talk about here, but stay tuned until the end of this video where I'm going to share with you how you can save between $3,000 to $5,000 off the MSRP of a 2024 Land Cruiser. Alright, let's get started here. So initially we had three different trim levels: the base 1958, then you had the second trim level in the middle, which was simply known as the Land Cruiser trim, and then at the top we had the first edition. Well, for 2025 we no longer have that first edition trim level, but you can simply just get the Land Cruiser trim and add a premium package, which will pretty much give you almost everything that the first edition had anyway. Aside from that, that same mid-level Land Cruiser trim is now going to be available with monotone heritage blue exterior color, and the price of these 2025 Land Cruisers has now gone up by $500. No surprise there. These 2025 Land Cruisers are expected to arrive at dealerships in late October 2024. I recently did a full review on this SUV. It was the base 1958 model, and I was thoroughly impressed with it. The ride quality was phenomenal. It was so plush, and I do like the iForce Max powertrain with the turbo 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. With the electric motors, it produces a total system output of 326 horsepower, 465 pounds-feet of torque. It felt very effortless on an everyday drive. And the 8-speed automatic transmission that also shifts really well, both in the automatic mode and when you manually shift it. Now the fuel economy, it's a bit of a con. These vehicles are rated to get 22 in the city and 25 out on the highway. I don't really get anywhere close to that. I get about 18 in the city, which isn't terrible for a vehicle of this size. It weighs a tad over 5,000 pounds, but the fuel tank is rather small. It's a little over 17 gallons. You might want to also check out the Lexus GX 550 because that comes with a twin-turbo V6 and it produces a bit more horsepower and torque than this Land Cruiser, although it does weigh over 5,600 pounds. But it will come with a larger fuel tank than this Land Cruiser, and in the real world I'm assuming that the fuel economy is going to be almost the same between that twin-turbo V6 and this iForce Max in the Land Cruiser. Something to keep in mind. If you are interested in the Land Cruiser, I personally think the 1958 is the way to go. It genuinely comes with some decent features like a heated steering wheel, heated front seats, although you do get cloth seats throughout, and it's going to be manually adjusted front seats. That's the only other thing I don't like about the 1958. But you do get the smaller 8-inch infotainment screen, which works just fine, and it comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. I like the separated HVAC controls with the physical buttons and switches. That's brilliantly done. But it's just an interesting and ironic vehicle to drive because it has a truly luxurious and premium driving quality and refinement, but you're sitting in an interior space shrouded in plastic. 99% of the interior space is hard touch plastic, but you also have premium features inside as well. I'm not gonna lie, this car does have a lot of character and I do appreciate it. And the hard touch materials inside, it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't take away from the comfort of this vehicle. When I rest my elbows on the windowsill, it's not an issue for me, but I just thought I would bring this to your attention. And we have average space inside. You can certainly fit adults in the back, but it's nothing to write home about. It's just, once again, average legroom, but the headroom is excellent. You have amazing amounts of trunk space, although you will have to lift up your items a bit higher to access that trunk. Regardless though, I am a fan of the Land Cruiser. I just wouldn't overpay for it because once you get the mid-level Land Cruiser and you add in that premium package for $4,600, yeah, that'll get you the excellent JBL audio and a few other really desirable features, but now you're paying about 70 grand. And for $70,000, you can get a Premium Plus GX 550 Lexus. Anyway, the 1958 for 2025, it's going to start at $57,900 when you add in the destination charge of $1,450, and the Land Cruiser trim, that's going to start at $63,900. Once again, that premium package, that's going to be $4,600 if you want that JBL audio. But fret not, because even the 1958 with the regular audio system sounds surprisingly good. Anyway, as promised at the beginning of this video, here's how you can save between $3,000 to $5,000 off the MSRP of a 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser. You can reach out to Jim, who is one of the largest Toyota brokers in the United States. He has partner dealerships both in Pennsylvania and in California. He is able to ship nationwide, although shipping is something you have to pay extra for. He also has a page on the Leasehackr forum with all of his information and with his customer review page as well. I'll have all of this linked below. He just has a phone number. You simply text him. But if you mention my channel, Meyn Motor Group, he will take $50 off of his broker fee. So I really appreciate him doing that for my audience. And when you do reach out to him, make sure to include the vehicle that you are interested in, your local zip code where you're going to be registering the car, and your approximate credit score, and the approximate spec that you would like for the vehicle to make the process go by a lot quicker. All of Jim's information will be down below in the description box. You can check that out if you wish. But if you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're an owner of a Land Cruiser, let us know how you like it and how it's been holding up for you. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.